Hi, this is Moon Robin. This week we're going to talk about 9 newses. The first three is a continuation of the three news I talked about before, which is Israel and Hamas, TikTok, and Elon Musk's DOGE. And the fourth one is OpenAI CEO Altman rejects Elon Musk's offer to buy OpenAI control. And the fifth one is Middle Eastern AI startup raised $55 million. And the sixth one is there's $1 trillion investment in AI data center. And the seventh one is Department of Justice dismissed a charge against New York City Mayor Eric Adams, and the last two is two Canadian ones. One is about a firefighter got a life sentence of 20 years for murdering his wife. And then this one is too unhappy, too depressing. So I found a more happier one, which is how to budget for nutrition instead of calories. So these are the 9 newses I'm going to talk about. So the first one is Hamas saying they will delay the next round of Israel hostage release. On one hand, Hamas' reason is Israel is delaying the return of displaced persons for northern Gaza, targeting them with shell and gunfire in various parts of their region, and not allowing entry for relief materials. And on the other hand, Israel thinks that Hamas' delay of releasing hostages, is in a complete violation of ceasefire agreement and hostage release deal. And they're preparing at the highest level of the alert for any possible scenarios in Gaza. And right now, there are 25 people, hostages, still in Gaza, still believed to be alive. So the next news is TikTok. So it says that TikTok's value would raise a lot if it's sold. So right now, TikTok faces trust problems from US consumers. If it changes its owner, not only it can solve the regulation problem, it can also have tremendous opportunity for growth, and then also in the e-commerce business. So that's TikTok. And next one is Elon Musk's DOGE. So student of University of California schools filed a lawsuit against education department, against them giving access to DOGE, saying that the sensitive financial information should be strictly private and should go through proper authorization in order to have them to have access. The reason is DOGE is recently inspecting the educational department operation, and on the other hand, there is a law called FERPA made in 1974 saying that students' record can only be released upon parents' consent. And at the same time, Donald Trump wants to dismantle the Department of Education, while Elon Musk stated that DOGE's mission is to get rid of government waste. So the next one is Altman rejects Elon Musk's offer to buy OpenAI control and mocks X. OpenAI is founded by Elon Musk and Altman in 2015. They split when Elon Musk believes that OpenAI should be non-profit, so the research can be free from financial obligations, while Altman believes OpenAI should be for-profit so that they can attract more investors to invest in the research. Recently, Elon Musk said that OpenAI should return to its open source, safety first, force for good once again. and put a $97.4 billion bid to buy the nonprofit group behind OpenAI that controls the OpenAI. But then Altman posted on X, which used to be Twitter, saying that they can buy Twitter with $9.74 billion if Elon Musk wants it. So, which is to mock them that X worth very less compared to OpenAI. And the next one is Middle Eastern AI startup raised $55 million, which is the highest for Middle Eastern AI startup. This AI lab is called G42. It can process complex medical billing record and insurance claims more faster and accurately compared to traditional outsourced company like Cognizant, Concentrix, and Wipro. It's a combination of human labor and AI. Last year, Microsoft invested $1.5 billion to take a minor stake as a deal for G42 to divest from China and stop working with Huawei. So as you can see, if you become really useful and helpful, everybody will fight over you. The next one is there's a $1 trillion investment in AI data center. So it's talking about everyone wants to invest in AI data centers. First, there's Mark Zuckerberg. He wants to build Meta's 20 worldwide data center called Sucre, which means sugar in French, and cover 4 million square feet of floor space and use up 2,250 acres. While OpenAI wants to team up with Oracle, SoftBank, and Microsoft and invest $500 billion, while Amazon wants to budget $100 billion for the next decade on AI. So everybody wants to invest in AI's data centers. And then Mark Zuckerberg said that he wants to make the AI data center more environmental friendly by having its data center built adjacent to nuclear power plant to achieve zero emission data center. The next one is Department of Justice asked prosecutor to dismiss charge against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. So it says it's unknown that if it's conspiracy or if it's true that Adam have received illegal donation from Turkish government for the 2021 mayoral campaign and then dated back as far as 2014 when Adam is still a Brooklyn borough president. He received illegal contributions as well. But because Adam is cooperating Trump's immigration policy changes, that the Justice Department Deputy Attorney General wants to dismiss charge against Adam. Is Adam a good person but falsely charged, or is he a wrong but because of situation that his charge will be dismissed? That is unknown, so we'll need to pay more attention to it in the future to see where it goes. So now we come to the two Canadian ones. The first Canadian news is that a firefighter is sentenced to lifetime 20 years in prison because he murdered his wife. His wife's family says the motivation might be because his wife wants to leave him, and then he murdered his wife and then make it seem like a fury crash, which is to have chemicals in the car to cause the car to burst into flames, to want to say that's the cause of his wife's death. And then they say that there is 400 cases of murder since 2003. That is women being murdered by their intimate partner. 2/3 of them happened because the relationship is coming to an end or it's falling apart. So this is a pretty heavy news. But the next one is a pretty positive one. It is how to budget for nutrition instead of calories. So it begins with $62 of monthly budget for food is a bit tight. If we look for nutritions like calcium, fiber, iron, magnesium, and vitamins, buckwheat flour is a good choice. Like buckwheat flour is only $1 a cup, and you can use it to make buckwheat sandwiches or buckwheat waffles, where you can put apple, banana, and eggs into the sandwiches or waffles, which is a hearty start for a new day, and it's very healthy. And buckwheat flour is grounded from buckwheat plant, so it's full of all of these nutrients like vitamins, magnesium, iron, fiber, and all of these good nutritions. So you can look into buckwheat flour. So that's it for the news for this week. Hope you guys have takeaways, and we'll see you next week. Thank you very much.